Hello once again, witchy people. This is not the video that I wanted to make today, but it appears I have, by accident, misled a few people about my thoughts and views, and in doing so have offended some people. The private messages I've only had one or two, but they've been quite vitriolic in their point of view towards me. And it's all to do with what I said about Laurie Cabot. I have to reiterate, please do watch the videos again. I think she's a wonderful woman, and I say so. I respect her a lot. I do not agree with everything she says. But that doesn't mean to say that I disagree with everything she says, that I do not note that she has done some amazing things for the pagan, well, specifically the witchcraft community. But does it mean that because I do not agree with everything she says that people have to get so, I think I used the word vitriolic, that do they have to get so angry? Yes, she is a much revered person. Yes, she deserves respect. And she has it from me. And I'm sure if, not that she's ever likely to, but if she ever watched any of my videos and heard my point of view, I'm sure she would be understanding. She would know that although we are both witches, we do not have the same point of view. And that's okay. She follows one tradition and I follow something completely different. I think what I am trying to say, and what I was trying to say back then, is the same as I've always said. You don't have to agree with someone to respect them. You can respect someone's opinions and their thought processes and what they go through without actually agreeing with what they say. Now, like I say, this is not an apology video. Far from it. This is an explanation video. I am not apologising for having an opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't think I have anything to apologise for, in that I was not rude or disrespectful to Laurie Cabot. I'll say it again. I think the woman's pretty amazing. She's awesome. I have great respect for her. She's done so much for the witchcraft community over the years. I have to disagree with one point that was actually, I think it was made in a comment where someone said that she founded Salem. She wasn't a founder of Salem. She may have been one of the founders of the Salem witchcraft community, but she wasn't a founder of Salem. Let's, you know, if she was, let's face it, they probably wouldn't have burnt witches back in the 1600s. Anyway. I'm being flippant, but I'm not being disrespectful. So, just to reiterate, Laurie Cabot's a wonderful woman. She's pretty awesome. She has done an awful lot for witchcraft and witches in representing us in a good way. I just feel that when she speaks for witches, she shouldn't be quite so specific about it. If she wants to speak about witchcraft tradition, then what she should speak about is perhaps her own tradition, because that is what she is most versed and most learned in. In all honesty, she probably doesn't know very much about being an old English hedge witch, but then I don't know very much about being Laurie Cabot and following the Cabot tradition of science and witchcraft. I can't remember what it's called. I did remember and now I've forgotten again, and I'm awfully sorry. I do apologise for not remembering what the actual order is called. It's the Cabot tradition of scientific witchcraft or something like that, because Laurie Cabot sees it as a science, which I can understand completely. So please, no more horrible messages, privately or otherwise. I'm not taking the videos down because I have not insulted anybody, and if anyone feels that I have, then I apologise for that. That wasn't the the feeling or the meaning or the intention of the video. It was simply, I know that one of the videos I showed was a very small part of the OWN, OW network, where it was a very, very small bit of the whole programme. Now, I watched the whole programme back in 80 something, maybe in the early 90s, but this was just a reaction to that small part, and it was a small reaction. It was just, you know, why don't you pick up on the fact that this was a devil and we don't do devils, which Laurie Cabot has covered many times in other forums, and you know, on her website and such like. There is a lot about Laurie Cabot. I do talk to some people. There are a couple of people that I may, if I think they know something about the subject, I will talk to them before I release a video. And one person did have a, not that she had a bad opinion of Laurie Cabot, but she felt that perhaps she was cashing in, or her family was cashing in. And it's like I said, I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, I don't know a lot about Laurie Cabot now. I don't know how her finances are run. I don't know, you know, and why should I? That's none of my business. If she is cashing in on her years of witchcraft, then and I'm not saying she is, but if she was, then good on you. You deserve it, lady. But she probably isn't, you know. You can't give away everything for free. If we did, no one would have an Etsy store, would they? Anyway, so this is just, I'm sorry if you were offended or upset. I'm sorry on your behalf that you're offended or upset by anything that I happen to say about Laurie Cabot. Please do understand, I do think the woman is amazing. I think she's wonderful. I respect her highly. I just don't agree with all of what she says. You know, I believe you can be eclectic. I believe, you know, and yes, I respect my elders. Cool, it's getting dark in here, isn't it? Yes, I respect my elders, and yes, but that's not the reason why I respect Laurie Cabot. I respect her because she has done so much for the people that she represents, the group of people, you know, witches, men, women, whoever, but the group of people that she represents, witches specifically, she has done a lot for. And as far as I can tell, I mean, I've never heard a bad press report about Laurie Cabot, you know, so as far as I know, she's never put herself out to be offensive in any way. She just doesn't, I don't need her to speak when she talks about certain traditions. I'd rather she made it clear that she was talking about those specific traditions, and that if you don't follow those traditions, then it's okay. You know, so, and if you want to be eclectic, that's actually okay. Okay, she doesn't agree with that, and that's her opinion, and I respect that that's her opinion. And this has gone on far too long now. I was only going to do a short video. Basically, I respect Laurie Cabot. Are you happy now, people? I do. I think she's lovely. I think she's wonderful. Awesome, I think, is the word I've used and I will use again. But I don't have to agree with everything she says. You know, and that doesn't mean to say that I disagree with everything. I just don't agree with some things. And, you know, like I said in the original video, just because I don't agree doesn't mean to say I don't understand her thoughts and feelings on it. You know, I just have my own. Does not make me a bad person. I'm not being a bully. I'm not picking on anyone. It's just one of those things. So there you go. Thank you for listening. If you did. And that's the whole point. Listen. If, you know, if some people had watched the original video and listened to me, you know, put it together. It's like, for instance, I say that Sybil Leek turned up in Salem in 1966 and declared there was already a coven there. Well, as far as I can tell, Laurie Cabot moved to Salem in about 1963. So Sybil Leek may have been talking about the, you know, not necessarily a coven, but a witchcraft community that was well established in Salem, including Laurie Cabot. I don't know. She didn't officially call herself a witch until 1976, something like that. It was just, you know, a little bit of history about the woman to say that she could have been. This is when she said she was a witch. I don't know when, you know, I mean, she started raising her daughters within witchcraft. I'm assuming from when they were quite small. So, you know, listen to what I have said and understand that I'm not a mean, horrible person. I don't like offending anyone. But and this, after the video that I put out saying I do not court controversy. So there you go. This light is going to really annoy me now because the light's getting brighter behind me. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching, witchy people, and I will be back very soon, hopefully with the video that I intended to make. Bye for now.